Storm-born kings rising through the rain. Thunder in our veins sustains our reign. Every lightning strike defines our might as we rule through darkest night. This is how we claim our destiny, making nature bend the knee. Nothing's gonna stop these storm-forged crowns as our thunder shakes the grounds.
Born in lightning, raised in thunder's roar, making power like never before. Every storm becomes our battleground, while our legacy is found. Feel the tempest growing through our blood, making power like a flood. This is more than just a lie of blame, as we set the world aflame, moving through these clouds with royal might, making sure our rules just right. Nothing's gonna dim our lightning reign, as we break through every chain.
Storms and thunder mark us all the way through this dark and rainy day. This is how we rule the worst
As we shake the very earth.
Storm-forged crowns we wear, lightning in our hair. Time to demonstrate while we dominate. This is how we reign, this is how we rule, making tempests flow as our power. Storm-born kings rising through the rain. Thunder in our veins sustains our reign. Every lightning strike defines our might as we rule through darkest night. This is how we claim our destiny, making nature bend the knee. Nothing's gonna stop these storm-forged crowns as our thunder shakes the grounds.
Through these tempests of our royal realm, making sure we overwhelm. Every cloud becomes our castle high as we rule the stormy sky. See us commanding Nexus raid, world will rewrite extras pay. This is how we choose to show our force as we stay our destined course, breaking through with thunderous command as we rule this storm-swept land. This is what we're reigning for today, as we light up heaven's way,
Moving with the force of nature's might through this dark and stormy night, making sure our legacy survives as our storm-born power thrives. Ultimate power born of storm and rain as we forge our mighty reign. Every tempest marks our sovereign right through this dark and stormy night.
Feel the lightning coursing through our souls as our destiny unfolds. This is how we claim our storm-born throne, making all this power our own. Thunder rolling through these royal halls as our mighty kingdom calls. This is how we rule this land, with the storms at our command.
Defines our might as we rule through darkest night. This is how we claim our destiny, making nature bend the knee. Nothing's gonna stop these storm-forged crowns as our thunder shakes the grounds.
Through these tempests of our royal realm, making sure we overwhelm. Every cloud becomes our castle high as we rule the stormy sky. See us commanding nature's rage while we write history's page. This is how we choose to show our force as we stay.
Phantom shadows dancing through the night, moving silently out of sight. Every whisper carries secrets deep as these spectral figures start to creep. This is how they haunt the mortal realm, making fear completely overwhelm. Nothing solid in the shadow play as these phantoms find their way. Coming through like ghosts upon the wall, making sure that darkness covers all. Every move creates a chilling breeze while the living start to freeze. See me drifting through the midnight air, making mortals stop and stare. This is more than shadows in the dark, leaving phantom mark. Time to demonstrate how these spirits operate. This is how they glide, this is how they hide, making mortals dream. When these shadows appear, phantom shadows dancing through the night, moving silently out of sight. Every whisper carries secrets deep, as these spectral figures start to creep. This is how they haunt the mortal realm, making fear completely overwhelm. Nothing solid in the shadow play, as these phantoms find their way. Through these veils of reality I float, making chills run down your throat. Every shadow becomes my disguise, as I move between the worlds of lies. See me shifting through dimensions fold, while your blood runs winter cold. This is how I choose to make my mark, making daylight turn to dark. Breaking through with ethereal might, as my shadow blocks the light. This is what I'm hunting for, as I slip through every door, moving with supernatural grace through this interdimensional space, making sure my presence leaves its trace as your fear begins to race. Ultimate phantom from the shadow realm, making mortal fears overwhelm. Every move becomes a spectral glide, as my phantom nature starts to ride. Feel the chill of my approach unfold, breaking what the living always told. This is what was meant to be, when the shadows came to see. Moving through these realms unknown, while your terror's fully grown. This is how I claim my crown, pulling all your courage down. The empire rises from the ashes now, breaking through the chains somehow. Every stone becomes a pillar tall, as these kingdoms start to crawl. This is how dynasties are born, making history reborn. Nothing's gonna stop this empire's climb, as it stands the test of time. Like Caesar with a vision clear, making moves that bring the masses near. Every conquest adds another crown, while these rivals tumble down. See me building empires brick by brick, making power grow so thick. This is more than just another reign, as I build my domain. Feel the power of this empire's call, making sure that rivals fall. Nothing's gonna stop this kingdom's growth, as I solidify my oath. Moving faster than an eagle's flight, through these realms I claim by right. This is how I forge my legacy, building empires meant to be. Kingdoms rise and fall, but mine stands tall. Time to demonstrate how these empires dominate. This is how we rule, this is how we reign, making history through imperial domain. Empire rises from the ashes now, breaking through the chains somehow. Every stone becomes a pillar tall, as these kingdoms start to crawl. This is how dynasties are born, making history reborn. Nothing's gonna stop this empire's climb, as it stands the test of time. Through these lands of conquest I expand, making provinces join my hand. Every treaty signed secures my rule, as I use both sword and tool. See me spreading influence far and wide, while my rivals
run to hide. This is how I choose to shape the world.
Making flags stay unfurled, breaking through with imperial might. As my empire reaches height, this is what I'm building for. As I open history's door, moving with unstoppable force through this predetermined course, making sure my empire never falls as my legacy enthralls. Ultimate empire spanning through the land, making history understand. Every move becomes a master stroke as my power starts to cloak. Feel the weight of centuries unfold, breaking what the ancients told. This is what was prophesied when the empire was denied. Moving through these paths of gold while my story's being told.
No mercy, no fear, this is how we roll. Breaking through the limits of body and soul. Every move calculated with deadly precision, making sure there's no room for indecision. This is how we conquer every battlefield, making sure our enemies will always yield. Nothing's gonna stop this unstoppable force as we stay true to our merciless course. Merciless course. Coming through like warriors with hearts of steel, making moves that others can only feel. Every step I take leaves a mark so deep, while my enemies begin to weep. See me breaking through their strongest defense, making them all question their common sense. This is more than just another attack as I leave their spirits completely cracked. Feel the power coursing through my veins, breaking through these hesitation chains. Nothing's gonna make me show any fear as I make my dominance crystal clear. Moving faster than a bullet flies through these battlegrounds of compromise. This is how I claim my victory throne as I break these challengers to the bone. Mercy's for the weak, fear's for the meek. Time to demonstrate what it takes to be great. This is how we rise, this is how we fight, making sure they know we bring merciless might. No mercy, no fear, this is how we roll, breaking through the limits of body and soul. Every move calculated with deadly precision, making sure there's no room for indecision. This is how we conquer every battlefield, making sure our enemies will always yield. Nothing's gonna stop this unstoppable force as we stay true to our merciless course. Through these streets of battle I make my way, making sure my enemies all pay. Every confrontation becomes a test as I prove why I'm the best. See me towering above the rest while my challengers pale their quest. This is how I choose to make my mark, making moves that leave them in the dark. Breaking through with merciless energy as my fearless spirit breaks them free. This is what I'm fighting for as I crash through every door, moving with unstoppable might through this predetermined fight, making sure my legacy survives as my fearless legend still thrives. Ultimate warrior with merciless soul. Ultimate warrior with merciless soul. Making every battlefield my own. Every move becomes a killing blow as my fearless nature starts to show. Feel the weight of is what was meant to be. When the fearless rose to see. Moving through these paths of gold. Titans rising from the ancient ground, breaking chains that kept them bound. Every step creates a trembling fear as their massive forms appear. This is how the legends come alive, making sure that power will survive. Nothing's gonna stop their forward march as they break through heaven's arch. Coming through like forces of nature unleashed, making sure their power's never decreased. Every move they make creates a quake while the earth begins to shake. See them breaking through the mountain range, making history start to rearrange. This is more than just a myth reborn. As they blast through heaven's door, feel the power coursing through their veins, breaking through these mortal chains. Nothing's gonna stop these titans now, as they show the world just how. Moving faster than their size suggests, through these trials and through these tests. This is how they claim their rightful place, as they shatter time and space. Giants from the past, breaking through at last. Time to reclaim what was lost, no matter what the cost. This is Titan's might, this is ancient right, making worlds collide as the legends rise. Titans rising from the ancient ground, breaking chains that kept them bound. Every step creates a trembling fear as their massive forms appear. This is how the legends come alive, making sure that power will survive. Nothing's gonna stop their forward march as they break through heaven's arch. Through these realms of gods they make their way, making night transform to day. Every footstep leaves a crater deep. As they rise from ancient sleep, see them soaring past the highest peak, while mere mortals start to speak. This is how they choose to rule once more, making entrance with a roar, breaking through with titan energy as their power breaks them free. This is what they're rising for as they crash through every door, moving with unstoppable force. Through this predetermined course, making sure their legacy survives as the age of titans arrives. Ultimate giants from the dawn of time, making mountains seem to climb. Every roar becomes a thunder's call as their shadows cover all. Feel the weight of history unfold, breaking what the ancients told. This is what was prophesied when the titans were denied, moving through these realms of gold while their stories are retold. This is how they claim their throne, making this world their own. Final rise of legendary might as the titans reclaim their right. Unchained legacy, breaking through the past, shattering the shackles that were meant to last. Every link that falls becomes a stepping stone as I claim the future as my own. This is how I forge my destiny, making history remember me. Nothing's gonna hold this spirit down as I reach to claim my crown. Like lightning from a broken chain, making moves that history can't contain. Every step I take breaks another link, while the doubters stop to think. See me rising from ancestral bounds, making sure my voice resounds. This is more than just a breakaway as I show the world my way. Feel the freedom of this unchained mind, making doubters fall behind. Nothing's gonna trap this legacy as my spirit breaks free. Moving faster than these chains can fall, through these barriers, through it all. This is how I break generational ties, making sure my legend never dies. Chains of yesterday
Now we're falling away. Time to demonstrate how the free create. This is how we rise. This is how we soar. Making spirits fly like never before. Unchained legacy, breaking through the past, shattering the shackles that were meant to last. Every link that falls becomes a stepping stone as I claim the future as my own. This is how I forge my destiny, making history remember me. Nothing's gonna hold this spirit down as I reach to claim my crown. Through these generations of restraint I break, making sure there's no mistake. Every chain becomes a memory as my soul finds liberty. See me standing where ancestors fell, while my unchained spirit starts to swell. This is how I choose to break the mold, making new from stories old. Breaking through with liberated might as my freedom takes its flight. This is what I'm fighting for as I open freedom's door. Moving with unstoppable force through this predetermined course, making sure my legacy survives as my unchained spirit thrives. Ultimate freedom from the chains of old. Oh, making new what was foretold. Every move becomes a sovereign choice as my liberated soul finds voice. Feel the weight of history transform, breaking what tradition would conform. This is what was meant to be when my spirit was set free. Moving through these paths of gold while new stories start to unfold. This is how I claim my rightful place.
Bulletproof mindset, nothing breaks through. Fortified thinking in all that I do. Every challenge bounces off my mental shield, making sure my spirit never yields. This is how I face the toughest tests, making sure my mind is at its best. Nothing's gonna penetrate this guard as I keep my mental armor hard.
Coming through with thoughts that can't be pierced, making sure my mental strength's increased. Every doubt that tries to bring me down bounces off my mind and starts to drown. See me standing firm through every storm, making sure my mindset stays in form. This is more than just resilience now, as I show the doubtful masses how.
Feel the power of this heart and thought, making sure I can't be caught. Nothing's gonna break this mental state as I choose to dominate.
Moving faster than these bullets fly, through these challenges I defy.
This is how I keep my mind secure, making victories endure.
Fortified and strong, nothing can go wrong. Time to demonstrate how these thoughts dominate. This is how we grow, this is how we know. Making minds like steel, that's the real deal.
Bulletproof mindset, nothing breaks through. Fortified thinking in all that I do. Every challenge bounces off my mental shield, making sure my spirit never yields. This is how I face the toughest test, making sure my mind is at its best.
Nothing's gonna penetrate this guard as I keep my mental armor hard. Through these battles of the mind I stride, making sure no thought can pierce my hide. Every challenge strengthens what I've built as my mental fortress shows no tilt. See me standing where others fell, while my bulletproof thoughts excel. This is how I choose to arm my brain, making sure I never feel the pain.
Breaking through with psychological might as my mindset reaches height.
This is what I'm training for as I open victory's door.
Moving with impenetrable force through this predetermined course,
making sure my mental state
bulletproof mind never fails. Ultimate fortress inside my mind, making weakness fall behind. Every thought becomes a hardened shell as my mental strength begins to swell. Feel the power of resilience grow, breaking what the doubters always know. This is what was meant to be when my mind was set free. Moving through these mental halls of gold while my story's being told. This is how I claim my crown, keeping negative thoughts down.